Hello and welcome to the 76th Annual Sweet Corn Festival Grand Parade. I'm Josh Messerly. Thanks for joining us for this annual event. Always look forward to this, and a beautiful afternoon, early evening I should say, for this event, and just an enjoyable time as you get ready to celebrate the 76th Annual Sweet Corn Festival. It will be a fantastic event all weekend long, and all kinds of fun food and certainly food to enjoy on the grounds, and some entertainment as well, as we are just starting to see coming into our pictures the first part of the parade. And leading us off, as always, is the Millersport Police Department, as we see the first cruiser rolling down the street, and right behind that we've got the honor guard walking behind them as well. As you just start to see them coming into the picture, and we'll get a closer look here in just a moment. There you go. There's a look at the police cruiser coming down the street. And it looks like the Fairfield County Sheriff's Honor Guard also coming right behind as well. As you see the flags flapping in the wind. And some folks are lined up already on the streets, and just a beautiful turnout for this event, as it always is. And coming up right behind the Honor Guard, it's Sheriff Alex Lape from Fairfield County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Lape has spent over 30 years in law enforcement. This is his third year as Fairfield County Sheriff. There you see the sheriff greeting some folks, and a cruiser coming behind, a golf cart as well. There's a couple of units from the sheriff's office coming through. Always a nice turnout. And kids already getting some candy as you see them tossing it out. It's got to be one of the enjoyment portions of the parade for the youngsters, is getting that candy dropped off. And we see some more community watch members coming through as well from the sheriff's office. And we've got our first fire department coming up here momentarily. That'll be coming your way. Looks like it is from Walnut Township Fire Department rolling through. And right on cue, a little siren for you. A couple of units here from Walnut Township. Thank them for their service, and all of our first responders. Another Walnut Township ambulance coming through. Looks like a fire engine just behind. A long line of fire engines and emergency vehicles, as you can see. Another Walnut Township medic coming through. Certainly nice for them to get the vehicles out. And kids, of course, always love to see fire engines. And here's another one from Walnut Township. We've got one more truck coming through here. Looks like from Walnut Township. And maybe a couple more coming. More on the way as we look as far as the eye can see, at least at this point. Still have some more before we get to our first unit behind that, which looks like it'll be Farmville AMVETS will be coming up. There's an older looking vehicle as well. And this one is from Thurston, Walnut Township Fire Department. And we've got one more ambulance rolling through here. Walnut Township. It looks like they emptied out the firehouse for sure. We've got one more truck. And we're almost through all the Walnut Township service safety department there. And now we have the AMVETS 51, the Honor Guard, the Veterans, the Auxiliary, Sons of AMVETS, and AMVETS Riders. Several AMVETS units, as you see the flags waving, representing all of the armed forces. And here's some more AMVETS units. And looks like some veterans riding in. I want to thank them for their service. Ladies Auxiliary here coming up as well from AMVETS. Again, post 51 from Thornville. Now the Sons of AMVETS, and you can hear the rumble right behind them. And that lets you know it is the riders. They're passing out some American flags for folks to wave as they go by. The AMVETS riders coming your way. And right behind them, it looks like the American Legion Auxiliary. And Little Miss Poppy, Hannah Hampson. That's from post 637. And followed by the Mott's Military Museum from Canal Winchester. Looks like Mr. Mott's driving that first Jeep. A lot of cool vehicles that they always bring to this parade. Make sure you check out the Mott's Military Museum. Canal Winchester Groveport area. A couple of troop transport vehicles coming through now. Here's the last of the Mott's Military Museum vehicles. And right behind that is Commodore Bank of Somerset, Hebron, and Millersport, a longtime sponsor of the Hickory Grove Bandstands Entertainment and Children's Competitions in Founders Commons at the Sweet Corn Festival. We can get a good look at the folks from Commodore Bank. Thanks for being here. Get a loose football there. And now it is our Grand Marshals, Bob Slater II and Rose Slater. Float sponsored by the Commodore Bank of Somerset, Hebron, and Millersport. There's a good look at Bob and Rose.
They're too kind.
The Grand Marshals for this parade. And in the distance, and we can hear them, it's the Ohio State School for the Blind Marching Band, who always participates in the Sweet Corn Festival. Boy, very inspiring to see these folks here every year. And we'll get a chance to listen to them once they get a little closer. Yolanda Johnson is the director of the Ohio State School for the Blind Marching Band. Let's listen in. Awesome to have the Ohio State School for the Blind Marching Band here in the parade. And right behind that, the B Code 2nd 19th SFMG, the 73rd Troop Command. A couple units just rolled by. And now coming up right into your screen is the Fairfield County Emergency Management Agency. See their vehicle. They left the big vehicle at home, their command post, but they brought the pickup truck today. And now it's Millersport High School's Queen candidate, Macy Schilling. Macy is the daughter of Brian Buck and Lisa Schilling. There's Macy. And right behind her is the Millersport Marching Band, the Millersport Lakers Marching Band. Taja Savage is the director. Coming up next is the Millersport High School cheerleaders and football team. There you see the football players and the cheerleaders. Good luck to the Lakers this season. And right behind that is the Millersport volleyball team. football players. It's like the younger grades for Millersport football. And now here's some Lakers volleyball. Some more volleyball players. A whole bunch of them on that float for Millersport. Maybe high school and younger grades as well. And it looks like coming up next, we've got Millersport Youth Softball. There you see the young ladies in the back of that float. Passing out some candy as well. Pass out candy at a parade like this, right? And next up, it's Millersport Community Theater's fall production of She Loves Me, September 29th through October 1st.
Hi guys, come see our show. Millersport Community Theater does She Loves Me right here in this auditorium, guys.
There you go, there's a plug for you. MCTOhio.com, I believe, is their website. You can learn more about that. And now we've got the 2022-23 Sweet Corn Festival Queen and Court. Float sponsored by the Millersport Lions Club. Queen is Brooke Schwegler from Bern Union High School. First runner-up, Kendall Glenn, Logan High School. Second runner-up, Elena Thompson of Millersport High School. Congratulations to those young ladies. Next up, Walnut Township and the trustees. Some service vehicles from Walnut Township rolling on through. And we got one more little dump truck coming your way here in a moment. There it is. The most important of the vehicles, because I think that's the only one they're tossing candy out the back, as you see those youngsters flinging candy. And coming up next, it is Amanda Clear Creek's Queen candidate, Elena Van Gundy. She is the daughter of Amy Van Gundy. And there you see Elena waving to the crowd. And right behind her, of course, is the Amanda Clear Creek Aces Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Corey Meyer. Once they get a hair closer, we will listen in. Here we go. Here's the Amanda Clear Creek Marching Band. The way I like it from the Amanda Clear Creek Marching Aces. Well done. Coming up next is Coughlin Toyota of Heath, an official corporate sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival. Kids scrambling everywhere to get some candy. And now we have the president of the Millersport Lions Club. That's John Camp. There you see John with the big ear of corn behind him in the back of the Jeep. Now the Millersport Lions Club celebrating 77 years of service. I believe this is the District 7 governor. Actually, that'll be coming up here in a second. I'll jump the gun on that. It's the Millersport Lions Club. Now, just seeing coming into your picture is the Ohio Lions Club Ohio 7 governor, District Ohio 7 governor. It's Sarah Camacho of Vienna, West Virginia. You see Sarah. And as you probably heard behind her is the Lakewood Queen candidate, Kayla Ogg. Kayla's the daughter of Mary Jo and Michael Ogg. I was going to say behind them, you probably could hear, is the Lakewood Lancers Marching Band. The Lancers Marching Band's under the direction of Lauren Dominic. One thing about this parade is the quantity and quality of marching bands. You just don't find that too much in other parades. So well done by the marching band from Lakewood High School. Certainly we're getting into it. And coming up next, we are going to have the West Jefferson Ox Roast Queen, Carly Blackburn. Alongside her, first attendant, Nancy Ganther, and second attendant, Sarah Endicott. You see those young ladies? And now we have the Greater Buckeye Lake Historical Society with the rocket ship from the heydays of the Buckeye Lake Amusement Park. Got a nice job of restoring that. I'm sure brings a lot of memories back to those who remember the Buckeye Lake Amusement Park. Next up, the Nelsonville Parade of the Hills. The queen is Marley Collins. First runner-up, Delaney Dean. Second runner-up, Kaylee Root. The third full weekend in August. That means they just finished that recently. Next up, Liberty Union FFA. Big old tractor rolling by, John Deere. FFA doing a great job. Really a fantastic program. And now we have, speaking of Liberty Union, the Liberty Union Queen candidate, Jocelyn Schimans. She is the daughter of Emily Badgett. And the Liberty Union Marching Band under the direction of Evan Green. Let's listen to the marching band from Liberty Union. Liberty Union Marching Band. And now the Wild Turkey Festival from MacArthur. Queen is Lily Young, first attendant Emma Linning, and second attendant Liza Smith. That's the first. I don't think I have heard of the Wild Turkey Festival in MacArthur, but sure, that's a fun event. Now we have Keller Family Chiropractic coming our way in a classic pickup truck. They're an official corporate sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival 5K run. Again, that is Keller Family Chiropractic. Coming up next, it's the Jackson County Apple Festival. Queen is Abby Plants, first attendant Kylie Duncan, second attendant Deanna Houston. Thank the ladies for being here, coming up from Jackson. And right behind them is the Fairfield Union High School and Middle School cheerleaders, which means that the Marching Falcons can't be far behind. You see these youngsters doing flips and tumbles. No way I'd be out there doing that, that's for sure, but glad they can do it. And the Fairfield Union Queen candidate is Jocelyn Barnicut. She's the daughter of Alyssa and Michael Barnicut. And right after her, the Fairfield Union Falcons marching band under the direction of Jared Kitchen. Let's listen to that. Well, and right on cue, the Funky Falcon, a tradition for the Fairfield Union Marching Band. Extra treat there, and right after them, we've got the Crestline Harvest Festival Queen, Marley Hosey. And now Cedar Creek Vet Services coming your way. Of course, they got some dogs out there. Nice German Shepherd there. It's gonna be a little hot for those guys walking down the street. I'm sure they got plenty of water and treats to go around. And the Fairfield County Trail of Scarecrows just passed by. And now we're coming up on the Fisher Catholic Queen candidate, Carly Crow. Carly is the daughter of John and Lisa Crow. That means the Fisher Catholic Irish Marching Band under the direction of Judy Rare, right behind. Small and mighty Fisher Catholic Irish Marching Band. Now the FC Fall Cruise in, the 1978 Camaro driven by Butch Murphy from Lancaster. That's followed up by the Baltimore Festival. Miss Baltimore Queens, Emmeline Bowers. Miss Baltimore attendant, Isabella Busey. Now we've got Petplex Animal Hospital from Buckeye Lake. Some more pups. Bigger dogs coming through as well. Next up's the London Strawberry Festival, as you get to see the Queen, Cambria Webb, first attendant, Taylor Milligan, and second attendant, Maddie Bentrix. Now the Fairfield County District Library.
Hey, Becky.
Thanks for the services that they provide throughout the county. And next up is Watkins Memorial's Queen candidate, Elaine Christine. She is the daughter of Vaughn and Anita Christine. And right behind her is the Watkins Memorial Warriors Marching Band. They are under the direction of Robert Davis. And as they get into your view now, let's take a listen to the Marching Warriors. And that's the Marching Warriors of Watkins Memorial High School. That they could make it here, and they're doing a great job, as all these bands are.
Fairfield Federal. When it comes to our customers and our community, we go above and beyond to help. Our people make the difference. Personal or business banking, whatever you need, we take it seriously because we know you do. Stop by today at any of our 3 locations and see why the difference is clear. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan specializes in banking that revolves around you.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Where can I find advanced heart care?
When you choose Fairfield Medical Center for your heart care, you'll find confidence in our expertise and peace of mind in our compassion. Your health is important, and our heart and vascular experts specialize in the latest technology and treatments to keep you feeling your best. Whatever you're searching for, you can find it at Fairfield Medical Center.
Coming up next, we've got Emerge Real Estate. There's the big house. Or is that a tiny house? Let me call that a tiny house. Either way. Mascot from Emerge Real Estate. They're passing out some goodies for the folks in the crowd as well. And now we've got some queens from the Moonshine Festival, of course, from New Straitsville. Miss Moonshine Queen, Alayla Stanley. Miss Moonshine First Lieutenant, Abigail Phillips. Junior Miss Moonshine, Mackenzie Smith. Junior Miss Attendant, Adeline Fouch. And coming up now is Licking Valley's Queen candidate, Adeline Grimm. She's the daughter of Mark and Julie Owens. And right behind her, it's the Licking Valley Panthers Marching Band. John Barrett is the director. We'll see if they'll play something for us as they get closer. Coming up next, we've got Honor Flight Columbus, which is just a fantastic organization. If you're not familiar, they assist veterans in taking a trip to Washington, D.C. Typically, it's a day trip. It's a long day trip, but they fly out of John Glenn International Airport to Washington, D.C., and then take the veterans to see the monuments, the Armed Forces monuments in Washington, D.C. So thanks to the veterans for their service and to Honor Flight for their service to our veterans. Here's the Asheville 4th of July celebration. Queen is Katie Renard, first attendant Katie Medic, and second attendant was Ginelyn Pence.
Dagger Law has more than 110 years of experience in nearly every aspect of the law. When we're not just helping clients, we're helping the community. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and around town because we live and work here too. We are your neighbors, and we want to help you when you need it. When we help each other, we're stronger. Our community is stronger. Creating a strong, vibrant, healthy, and safe community is everyone's responsibility, and we take the responsibility seriously. We are local, we are trusted, we are experienced.
Hi, this is Kristen Glazier with Fairhope Hospice and Palliative Care. We're here to promote compassionate end-of-life care by providing comfort, support, and resources for those experiencing palliative needs in our community. This month, we are grateful to be chosen as a recipient of the Buckeye Cares program. That means Buckeye will make a generous donation with every vehicle they sell this month. We really couldn't accomplish what we do without local support. Thank you, Buckeye, for helping our community.
PWC Enterprises Electrical Contractors is an official corporate sponsor of the Millersport Sweet Corn Festival. So thanks to that group and many other official corporate sponsors who help make the Sweet Corn Festival possible and make it the wonderful event that it is. So we see them rolling through here, passing out some goodies. That might be a little bit of a slowdown as they're trying to get everybody in the crowd. Some candy coming through. And we've got coming up next the 1923 Ford Model T, owned by Ray Gosnell of Reynoldsburg. That kind of reminds you a little bit of, what was it, the Beverly Hillbillies, I think. It looks a little bit like that. Now we've got Hocking County Fallen Heroes from Logan. The float is honoring the 131 fallen heroes from Hocking County that were killed in action or missing in action from the period of World War I to the present Iraqi-Afghan War. Also honoring Millersport veterans Lee Irving and Douglas Simpson, who were killed in action during the Vietnam War. Thanks to Hocking County Fallen Heroes for that tribute. Speaking of Hocking County, the Logan Queen candidate is next, Peyton Wallace. She is the daughter of Mark and Holly Wallace. As there you see Peyton. Miss Logan. And as you can hear, it's the Logan Chieftains Marching Band, directed by Lindsay Van Winkle. Let's listen to the Chieftains Marching Band. That's the Logan High School Marching Chieftains. for being here at the parade. And coming up next, we've got Canal Winchester's Labor Day celebration. That's coming up. The Queen is Julia Nee, and the first attendant, Emily Anderson. Following them, we've got JSB Home Solutions, also from Canal Winchester, a major corporate sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival.
There you go.
And just passing by is Roger Mast on the Alice Chalmers 190 XT tractor. We see quite a few tractors at these type of events. And now we have Grace Lutheran Church from Thornville. A patriotic themed float from Grace Lutheran Church. And now we have another queen. It's Licking Heights' queen candidate, Haley Fox. Haley's the daughter of Steve and Natalie Fox. And of course, right behind her, another marching band. It is the Licking Heights Hornets marching band. Meg Beavers is the director. Once they get a little bit closer with the musicians, we will listen in to the marching Hornets. Did you see the flags twirling? All right, let's listen in. Again, that's the Marching Hornets from Licking Heights High School. Good sized marching band at that as well. And right after Licking Heights, we've got the Ohio Hills Folk Festival from Quaker City. Faith Betts is the queen. There she is. Hear a couple tractors coming in the distance. A John Deere 4320 owned by Keith Taylor of Baltimore. A couple of riders in the back. Another one rolling by. We've got a 730 John Deere owned by Keith Taylor of Baltimore as well. And next up, we've got the Buckeye Lake Region Chamber of Commerce. I believe, is that a mascot of Benny the Bass, who tells whether or not we have a longer winter or not? It may be. It's like a mascot, and if Benny was riding in the back or not as well. Coming up, it's the New Lexington Panthers and the New Lexington Queen candidate, Skylar Albertine. She is the daughter of Corinne and Sean Mascara. And next up is the New Lexington Panthers marching band under the direction of Michael Falk. Next up is Citizens for Fair Fields. And coming up next.
Thank you. Hey there.
Hey, how are you doing, Melissa? Good to see you.
We've got the Dental Hub from Lancaster, another official sponsor from the Sweet Corn Festival. We've got another queen, the Bloom Carroll Queen candidate. I'm going to apologize on this one, it's a tough one. Kyra Wolin, she is the daughter of Amanda and Ira Wolin. And here's the Marching Bulldogs. And Director Rob Falvo right there. Again, that was the Marching Bulldogs from Bloom Carroll High School under the direction of Rob Falvo. Got more members of the marching band coming behind. It's like the flag corps. And coming up next is a 1950 Farmhall C, owned and driven by Ed and Shelley Lawson of Logan. And there you see Mr. Lawson there on the tractor. Right behind them, Cool 101.7 Classic Hits and Buckeye Country 107.7 All-Time Greatest Country. And coming up next, we've got the cheerleaders from Heath High School. Means we're going to have another queen and a band coming up. But first, the cheerleaders from Heath High School. Tell you about the queen candidate from Heath High School, Madeline Alexander. Madeline is the daughter of Joey and Heidi Alexander. As you'll be able to see here momentarily as the truck passes by. There she is. And right behind her is the Heath Bulldogs Marching Band, directed by Tim Martin. Thank all the marching bands from the schools that showed up for this event. The quality and the quantity of bands is really impressive every year when we come to this festival and parade. And we also have next up Bethmore State Farm of Hebron, a major corporate sponsor of the Sweet Corn Festival. Looks like we've got some more queens from a local festival coming up here in a second. Appears it's from the Pottery Festival. Maybe the Crooksville Roseville Pottery Festival Queens Court. Queen Abby Baisley, Queen Attendant, Bree Goldsmith, Junior Miss, Carly Barnhart, Junior Miss Attendant, Bailey Cannon, Princess Maya Poling, and Princess Gracie Alford. Next up, it is the Licking County Rabbit Princess, Emma Hobbs. And then the Hartford Fair Pork Queen, Riley Kale. And we've got coming up next the Licking County Horse and Pony Royalty. Queen is Madeline Effie. Princess Morgan Burns, Reserve Queen Madeline Johnson, and Reserve Princess Riley Howe. There are those ladies on the float, soaking in the Sweet Corn Festival Grand Parade. And next up, it's the Byrne Union Queen candidate, Sam Ramsey. Sam is the daughter of John and Aaron Ramsey. She is followed up, of course, by the Byrne Union Golden Rockets Marching Band, directed by J.D. Latore. Once they get a little bit closer, as you see the flag corps waving. Once they get a little closer, we'll see if they'll play a song for us. Here is the Golden Rockets Marching Band.
Entry in front of him, so I think he closed that up.
Byrne Union Golden Rockets Marching Band. I tell you, we have about 3 more bands coming up here in the parade. Always impressive to see the turnout from all around, not just Fairfield County, but beyond Fairfield County. You see the marching band show up for this event. And coming up now is the Hometown Holidays. Junior Miss Queen is Nora Hartstein, and Miss Attendant Gabby Huber. You see those ladies waving at you? And then the Pleasantville Music and Street Festival Queens and Court. Apologize, we were not given the names in advance of those young ladies, so congratulations to them. That event took place recently in Pleasantville. And next up we have the Fairfield County Dairy Princess, Addison Traster. And then a 1955 Seagrave ladder truck from Barnesville Volunteer Fire Department, as you heard that no doubt in the background, owned by Jerry Brooks. It's a private collection from Baltimore. I believe that is going to be displayed maybe at the Fairfield County Festival of Lights. You can see the banner. And now we have the Sheridan Queen candidate, Maddie Powell. She's the daughter of Angie and O.J. Powell. And that means we've got another marching band coming right behind her. Of course, it's the Sheridan Generals Marching Band. Dave Zakis is the director. We'll get a chance to hear them in a moment. A little bit of a gap before they get here. We're from the Sheridan Generals Marching Band. Actually, I'll just stop talking and let you listen. Sheridan High School marching band. And we got the cheerleaders, varsity and junior varsity following behind. A big group from Sheridan High School. Following that group, we've got Fairfield County Meals on Wheels. Great service that they provide to our seniors in our community. We've got a couple of vehicles here in the parade. And there you see the final one. And thanks to Fairfield County Meals on Wheels for doing what they do. And now we have Millersport Junior Boosters Little Lakers. And there you see the Little Lakers. There you go, the Little Lakers getting into it. And we've got some football players as well from the Little Lakers, throwing out lots of candy. Maybe eating a little bit along the way. One for you, two for me, or something like that. Got the Sheridan Elite Competition cheerleaders coming up. The competition cheerleaders from Sheridan. All kinds of candy on the street. Folks trying to pick them up, get out of the way, and gobble up some more. And next up we have Northridge's queen candidate, Madeline Korn. Madeline's the daughter of Harold and Mariana Korn. And here comes the Northridge Panthers marching band. Alexander Healy is the director. Northridge High School marching band. I can tell you we've got one more band remaining, and we're getting towards the tail end of this 76th Annual Sweet Corn Festival Grand Parade. Next up, we have Ohio Elite Sports Complex from Pataskala. It's like a cheerleading training school. The Ohio Elite Sports Complex out of Pataskala. We have just a few more units left in this parade. A couple of queens coming through, and then we've got one more marching band. Here is the Trail Life USA Area 6th Youth Scouting Organization. Thank them for being here today. Now we have Little Miss Parade of the Hills right there from Nelsonville. Little Miss is Mackenzie Tubble. First runner-up, Bowen Arnett. Second runner-up, Avery Skaggs. Miss Congeniality, Riley Cooper. Thanks to them for coming up all the way from Nelsonville. We've got another group coming through here. We're getting towards the very end of this parade. And coming up next, it is the Johnstown Monroe Queen candidate, Frida Zerilli. She is the daughter of Mark and Angela Zerilli. That means coming up right behind her is our final band. I believe our final units, the Johnstown Monroe Big Red Marching Band. It perhaps could be the largest band in this parade as they are making their way down the street. And we'll get a chance to listen to them. They are under the direction of Mark Zerilli, who is director of the Johnstown Monroe Big Red Marching Band. Here they are. Again, that's the Johnstown Monroe Big Red Marching Band, our final band in the parade as we start to see the flashing lights from the Sheriff's Department in the distance. And that is our cue that this parade is over for another year. Again, the 76th Annual Millersport Sweet Corn Festival Grand Parade. Hope you enjoyed it as we had a lot of great marching bands and floats and queens from all kinds of festivals throughout central and southeastern Ohio. So again, that's going to wrap things up here from the 76th Annual Millersport Sweet Corn Festival Grand Parade. I want to thank our sponsors for helping make this all possible. I'm Josh Messerly for all of us at Interphase Video Productions. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.